disasters.
So I've got some shocking wedding disaster stories to tell you. A wedding couple, along with their 80 guests, were dumped into a muddy lake after the wooden decking beneath them collapsed, which included the bride's wheelchair-bound mother, their 88-year-old grandmother, and a baby. Awful, isn't it?
That's terrible.
And the wedding couple were determined to carry on, not let it ruin their day. So after they got back onto dry land, they carried on with the photo session despite being covered in mud. So another shocking story, a bride who jokingly replied, "I don't," during her wedding ceremony in a castle in Austria, found that her joke backfired when the registrar refused to go ahead with the wedding ceremony. No. So as a result, she had to cancel the wedding and send all the guests home. And they were in Austria, they'd travelled out.
Do you know, that's something like, for example, you know when then people make jokes when they're on aeroplanes and saying they got a bomb in their suitcase or whatever, and they actually arrest them. That's
exactly.
That's the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And one final story, a man in Japan was arrested on suspicion of arson after the hotel he was scheduled to get married at got set on fire the night before. The 39-year-old groom had gone along with the wedding plans despite already being married and already had a wife. Oh, he says, "I thought if I started a fire, I wouldn't have to go through with the wedding." He told police. Awful. It's ridiculous.
I mean, talk about dumb, sorry.
So he thought by blowing up the venue that the bride would say, "I no longer want to marry you." She's still going to marry you. She's just going to choose another location, isn't it? That's really silly. Yes, so I've got some viewers have sent in some unusual wedding traditions. Beth says that in Germany, it's tradition to go to the bride's house the night before to smash all the plates, which is a sign of getting rid of the past and bringing on good luck.